I really can't comprehend how much stuff is here. It's just mind-boggling. And I'm sorry for sounding repetitive, but I've never seen such a vast collection before. I was expecting to find just motorcycles, motorcycle-related items, but to find rows and rows of cameras, toys, irons, film projectors. I mean, this is just unheard of. I never knew someone could have so much stuff. I mean, look at this right here. I'll try and... Oh, wrong way. Got even like a little Barbie house here. I don't know. I'm going to keep moving on though. So a lot more to see. Now for all the women out there that enjoy perfume and perfume bottles, this is your section here. Look at that. Looks like a chess set made out of perfume and cologne bottles, possibly. Some of them still actually had perfume in them. Look at that. That's like a... Where's my finger at? That's like a brand new case of little samples or something. Oh, and my daughter would definitely like this room too. Horses. There's some type of game here. Trap them alive. And this room is dedicated to the king. King of rock and roll. That's a little bit creepy looking. It looks like it's about to start talking like it's animatronic. I remember seeing those at the clock. His legs shake back and forth. Traps. I like that Mickey Mouse phone. I'm just blown away. I mean, just look down there. That's all. Looks like beer cans. And directly across the way we have dolls. I mean, it's just never ending. Oh my God. Look at this. It's an actual fire truck down there. Holy crap. Speaking of fire trucks, this is a cool room. This reminds me of like a little boy's attic bedroom. fire pole and everything here. It's just like out of Ghostbusters. I could almost bet that some point in my childhood I had at least one or two of these fire trucks. Definitely the Hess trucks. I had a huge collection of Hess trucks, but I sadly destroyed them when I was younger. I didn't know any better. But these definitely bring back memories. That's like the Tonka trucks. Yeah, it is. You could tell by the big wheels, that's the telltale sign characteristic of Tonka trucks. Okay, moving forward. And what do we got here? I think this is the dentist office. Well, I'm glad I wasn't born back in this day and age because this equipment looks scary. Not like it is today. This is a public service announcement. Kids, brush your teeth. It's getting a little bit darker here. This is the right time of season though, coming up on Halloween. This looks like more like a torture device than anything else. God, I can't imagine having to sit here and be subject to having these instruments in your mouth. I don't know how old this stuff is, but I'd imagine it's probably top of the line equipment when it came out. But they've definitely come a long way since then. Even working lights on it too. And we got a little Three Stooges area. Classic comedy show. Definitely grew up watching that. Okay, so let's get past the horrid dental room and move on. Oh, and looks like we got a room here where you can actually sign your name. If I'd known that, I would have brought a marker. This is pretty neat. It's like a little covered bridge almost. Oh, when I return, I'll definitely be bringing a marker and jotting down JPVideos somewhere in here. My God, haven't even made it down there yet. So after you're done visiting the dentist and having your teeth picked at with that scary equipment, stop here at the hair salon and get yourself a perm. These bags are always funny. My grandmother used to always wear them when she went outside. It's almost like a plastic baggie just to keep your hair dry. Old hair dryers. These look like UFO pods. Got the sink here to get your hair washed. These old hair dryers. Look at these. I think these are called straighteners. Or yeah, straighteners and curlers. So I'll give it a view from here now. Yeah, I was right, covered bridge. That's what we just walked through. And there's a lot downstairs to see. But right now, next we got some toys, Barbie. This, Mike, if you're watching this video, or if any of you are watching my video, this is actually an item that we found in a video titled the Hoarder House. I'll actually link it up right now in the corner of the screen. It'll pop up. But we found this in an attic. It wasn't intact like it was here, but it was definitely this item. And here it is complete, how it would normally look. But that's a Barbie playset. A lot of these horses here and these little animals, like with saddles and everything and the handlebars like that. Let me know. Do you think these are, well, that one's obviously a tricycle, but the ones we've seen earlier, do you think those are from carousels or merry-go-rounds or playgrounds? Let me know what you think. And look at this thing here. Schuster. So here's what we spotted earlier from across the way. Dolls, dolls, and more dolls. And a little collection of ceramic houses here. These are similar to what I actually have in my train display for Christmas time. I may even have one or two of these actually. Yeah, I think I actually have this one here. And whatever you do, don't make eye contact. That doll down there almost looks like Annabelle from the horror movie. Kind of creepy. And here's something that the younger generation may come to appreciate. This is your predated smartphones. Most of these devices you weren't able to text on unless you had like the Blackberries or something like that, or the flip-up phones. But most of these were just for calling. Texting wasn't even invented back in this day. Motorola, that's probably the two-way Nextel. I think I had one or two of these phones at least. And here's something else most people don't see these days, a payphone. This was predated cell phones. If you need to call someone, you got to make sure you carried either a quarter or 35 cents on you to make a local call. Okay, so that's where we just came from. We're going to go around the corner here now, and that leads us into our telephone collection. This is like a type of switchboard or something. Little tabletop jukebox. I often see those in diners. I actually saw a video not too long ago of kids standing around a rotary phone like that, and they didn't know how to use it. They didn't know how to dial. They didn't know how to use the letters. It was funny but sad at the same time. But unless you were born earlier than the 90s, you wouldn't really know about it. There's a business, a pool hall I used to visit frequently, and I had a payphone just like this. And if I'm not mistaken, most of these are telephones. We got Big Bird, even a ketchup bottle, Coke bottle. That's a nice phone right there. I like that one. Oh, hamburger phone. I remember seeing that in a movie. I forget which one. There's a pretty old dated phone. You're talking to that, put that up to your ear. A lot of this stuff is classic 80s. Some earlier, some later. Even look at snow globe receivers for the phones. I never saw that before. Look at it, just keeps going. Cabbage Patch. Oh, there's Kermit the Frog. Snoopy. More M&Ms. Is that Alvin and the Chipmunks? Minnie Mouse. There's Mickey and a clock radio combination. Remember the football phones, basketball phones. And again, underneath too, it's filled. That's a older I should say, like business phone like you'd find in like Kmart or Walmart. These are some nice phones. My family used to have a phone just like that one. I remember it. Look at that thing here. How tall it is. You even got, is that Garfield or Heathcliff? Spider-Man. So they got two of these phones. All right, I think we've ended our tour upstairs. Now we got to make our way down and check out everything else. Okay, so we just came down that spiral staircase, and now the question is where to begin. Well, what I thought was just like a dead end here, actually a little hallway, which looks like outside of a street because it has a fire escape here. But believe it or not, there's more rooms down here. Look at this. All cylinders. It's just countless ones of them. I think these are cylinder heads. Incredible. So go around this room and got more items here. This is pretty cool. It's called a Whizzer. And this is an actual motorized bike. I thought it maybe was a moped. I don't see the pedals. It looks like you would step on this, which would engage this gear here and probably get the belt to start spinning. Even has like bicycle tires on it. And look, there's all new old parts back here. Sprockets, handlebars, springs, everything. nice tricycle. So now we're making it out into the main area. Here's Belleville Gazette. This is like a printing shop. And the funny thing is, most places like this, you can't really walk into the rooms like this and check it out. You're looking through glass or plexiglass or behind a rope. You're able to walk in most of these rooms here, get up close and personal and check these items out. So I'm really, really happy to see that, because you really get to enjoy and appreciate it that much more. Right outside the Gazette room, we have a few items here. This looks like a custom, I forget what it's called. It's almost like a chopper bike, lowrider bike. You usually see them in like bike shows and stuff. I think they're more popular in like California and stuff. And here we have, I believe, another Cushman golf cart. Now this one's a Diplomat. And look at the steering wheel. Like, you could sit on either side, press the pedal, and just steer. And actually missing items almost. A little workshop here. Repair shop. Not a real one, obviously. It's like a mock-up one, but this is how a typical little workshop would typically look. Predating bike stands, you know, they just use what you see there, a milk crate and some wood on top of a table, and that would be your bike lift, your bike stand. So off to the left here, got a really unique collection of cans. This is something else. And check this out. Offhand, don't know what it is, but something I've never seen before. That room I can't wait to check out. It's a Disney room. Is this a Disney room or what? Everything from Disney plush to snow globes to ornaments to clocks. If you're a Mickey Mouse lover or a fan of Disney, then this room is definitely for you. And here we have, looks like the shoe repairman, cobbler. We got the different molds here for the shoes. And again, everywhere you look, there's something. This type of business was before you got Payless or Shoe Circus or whatever shoe stores are out there. You came here and had your very own custom pair of shoes made. Look at the floorboards on that. And it's in a little backseat area. Wooden bed. Jeez. This is in top-notch condition. There we go. I never knew Rolls-Royce made trucks. And on top of that, I've never seen one in person. That's got to be worth something. God. Here we have a little police room. Interesting. I remember that. I think that was like self-propelled because they had like little training wheels on it. It has a little wheel on the bottom. It would go around, spin around, and basically if it bumped into something, it would change direction automatically. It was kind of almost like a remote control, but there was no remote control. It just moved by itself. Pretty sure that's what that is. Some tin motorcycle toys. Zzz. All different badges. Actually, let's go upstairs here and see what's up here. Oh, look at this. Oh my God. This place has everything. You can come here, stand inside the jail cell, get a photo. Got a bedpan and everything. This is really awesome. I never knew this was here. The only thing I could recommend though, if you bring kids here, keep a very close eye on them. As you can see, these items are left out in the open. They're not behind glass cases, so be very careful when you're walking around, especially if you have children. This stuff is very valuable, probably one-of-a-kind items, and it wouldn't be very smart to walk around and knock them over, because if you have to end up paying for it, I hate to see what the price tag is. This is where you'd get your mugshot taken. Very awesome. Old gas pump. I hope I have enough battery and space on my memory card to record all this. Still got a whole nother section to go. Oh, here's the deli or the butcher shop. Those steps lead up to where the Three Stooges are, so I know where that is. We don't need to check that out. Look at this, Campbell's. I'm sure you guys are spotting things in this video that you're saying, man, I wish you would go back and show that, but as again, I apologize. I just don't have the time to do that. It's just, we're how far into this video, and we're probably close to 3/4 of the way done. Once we get around this turn, we'll be about 3/4 done, but still got a lot to see. So here we have our Firehouse section with lots of fireman, fire truck memorabilia. They even have their own dedicated section here. There's the fireman's pole we saw earlier. Now this thing here, my understanding, this is custom made. Bill had this made especially for this room. This was not a manufactured item. Again, I may be mistaken, but I believe that's what I understood in one of the videos. So, pretty neat. And have an actual fire truck. Jeez. Alright, unfortunately my battery is getting low, so I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Repair shop. An old lawnmower. Police bike. Oh, look at this. Budweiser guitar. More Steins. Look at this, is the giant beer bottle cooler. It's an actual functioning cooler. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna run to my car and get a cable I can use to charge my phone because there's still too much to see. I'm not gonna make it, so I'm gonna stop the video here and we'll pick it back up in momentarily. Okay, we're back. I got some more juice in my phone, so we're gonna continue on and hopefully we won't have to worry about any time constraints now. There's some old radios or unique radios, SpongeBob, Winnie the Pooh, some little personal jukeboxes. And here we have, looks like a TV and radio repair shop. Back in the day, instead of going out and buying a new TV, people would bring their appliance to the repair shop. And most of them took these tubes up here and these different circuits. You'd repair those and get another 5 to 10 years out of them. I mean, aside from Winnie the Pooh here, a lot of these radios and televisions are very old. I do come across certain ones during my abandoned explorations, but usually they're not in good condition or smashed up, but these are pretty awesome. This looks almost like the one at Spirit Halloween, where you turn the knob and the skull face comes out. It's all static. It made just to look like that. And we got walkie-talkies up there. All types of stuff. This is the kind of radio you'd see on the movie Christmas Story, where Ralphie's waiting to hear from Little Orphan Annie for the secret code. It looks very similar to that. Got a nice blue Harley. Before I get too far, let's head into... Okay, we can't go into the repair shop, but we could take a look through there. That's pretty neat. Got the parts room, repair shop. Very awesome. And if this is correct, it looks like this bike has 2,000 miles on it. Here we have our Coca-Cola room. That's a classic picture right there. The old Coke vending machine. They have all the bottles in there. Yeah, be all stocked up with bottles. Look at even the ceiling fan. And up on top of there is where all the telephones were. That's where we were earlier. And this looks like you're basically walking in New Orleans or something. This is like an outside city. Oh my God. Oh my God. What do you see this desk in here? Is that amazing or what? I am blown away. Holy crap. And look at this whole room. My God. This stuff is like never before seen, at least not in my eyes. Not even on TV or in books or anything. Like, this is some top-notch stuff. This desk, it's got to be worth a fortune. I mean, look at all this ornate decorative work on it. Now, I do apologize if there are things I'm looking at them saying the wrong terminology for it. You know, just excuse me for it. I'm not an expert in, you know, mid-century design. I'm not an architect. I don't know a whole lot when it comes to this, but I do appreciate and respect the craftsmanship and the time and effort that it was put into this. Not only this desk, but just the items in general that we're looking at today. I often get criticized saying I don't know what I'm talking about in my videos. Well, I don't claim to be an expert. I'm an explorer, and I'm someone that's taking the time to make these videos for you. So just be understanding of that. If I know something that I'm knowledgeable about, I will share it with you. If I don't, I do welcome your feedback in the comment section. But when you're being, some people are being negative, calling me some not so nice names for not knowing what I'm talking about. You know, it's easier said than done to come out here and make the video. And sometimes in front of camera, I lose my train of thought. I'm just focused on certain things to make sure I put out a good video. So just wanted to pass that along for those of you that wonder why I don't know each and everything that I'm looking at, because I wasn't born in the right time frame. I was born in in 81, and Again, I only know what I know just from growing up. And as I get older, I do learn more, not only from the viewer's feedback, but just from researching items. So just wanted to pass that along. Look at this. Oh my God. I don't know if this is an actual functioning little dining room or not, but holy crap. I wish I knew about this place sooner. I mean, I'm glad I discovered it, but I wish I knew about it sooner. I'd probably be down here a dozen times already. There's a lot of people I actually want to bring down here and show them, because I know that not only do they not know about this place, but they're going to be blown away by what there is to see and do here. I mean, just look at all that. I mean, this is just something else. It's almost like a fantasy world. And as you'll see, we still got a whole nother stretch to go with a lot more items. It's just mind-boggling. Here we have Avon Lady. I think I'll stay out of that store. I mean, this is really something else. I mean, this is like a little town in here. And it's not actual facades either. These are actual little rooms and little buildings you go into. I just can't get over it. Got some nice, I think these are porcelain or tin signs. Hey, quit being a couch potato. There's a little collection of Hess trucks there. Those are more newer, modern ones, except for the dark green ones. I've had most of those, if not all of them. Don't think I've had that one, though. I think I've had every other one. So here's a little parts store, everything from bearings, O-rings, belts, oil, keys, a little bit of everything. And look at this, this is a death trap. It's a lawnmower. So you'd sit here and this would be your view. And you'd have to ride behind it, and whatever's in its way is going to mow down. And here's like the woodworking shop, carpenter shop. And for the toy collectors, you're going to like this area here. Look at Burger King Land Before Time. Roy Rogers horseshoe set. Matchbox cars still on the package. Lots of tin toys here. I like the Popeye stuff. Here's some older Popeye stuff here. Can of spinach. Here's a Popeye music box, like a Jack in the Box. And those items there, I found similar ones into that same hoarder house I mentioned earlier. They had that Barbie cruise ship or whatever it was. There was something similar to that. It was a tin toy set. And look at that, the visible V8. To learn about the inner workings of the engine. Charlie's Angels. And of course, we got more bikes here. And this is for, I believe, for a blacksmith.
Yeah.
Triumph. Belt driven. Look at the size of that belt pulley. And continuing from upstairs, we have the camera store. And no joke, this is a huge, massive camera collection. Rows and rows of it upstairs, and we got this nice little storefront down here. Got some more bikes here. It's at Sears. Wow.
So all the things that aren't originally manufactured.
Now this room here is my kind of collection. Looks like we got some O gauge, Lionel, G gauge, even HO.
He's like that today, well, anywhere along here, we can, once we're done on the downstairs, we can go up and do all this stuff up here for that one.
That's really nice. A lot of cool pieces in there. This one here is like the large garden G-scale trains I used to have, similar to that. And now I have 3-rail Lionel. It's a nice little Honda 350. I think we could go in here. Let's check this out. Look at this. Like a nice little sitting room. Wow. Look at this. This is something else. This is like an old farm home, it resembles. Look at that. I don't know if that's coal or wood fired. I believe coal. That's really nice. Here we have, looks like your smoke shop. Tobacco Emporium. Lots of cool stuff. Back here we got the man himself, George Burns. World's Fair visitors. It's like a little bedroom. Slot machine. This looks like the parlor in here. These are iconic to see in Vegas, I think. These Indian, or I guess Indian slot machines. Wow. 1939 World's Fair, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that ceiling. God. Yeah, it's a tin ceiling. And just to mention really quick, he said that this bar was either in or from the World's Fair, 1939. And it's now sitting here, and that's one of the most gorgeous bars I've ever seen. It's got the tin roof. It's got, you know, the old style charm to it, the fans, the chairs, the bar itself. So walking in there is like going back in time. So it looks like we've come full circle here and checked out everything there is to see here at Bill's Old Bike Barn. Okay, so I was just about to wrap things up, and you made mention to come outside and check out what's out here, and I'm glad I did. Look, we got the big boy. They used to be, I think, from LB's and maybe Bob's big boy. Got a tank vehicle here. Look at that thing. That's nuts. Here's a front side look at this. I imagine you have a hard time steering this because those tracks are just going to propel this in a straight direction. But nonetheless, still very awesome. I think it'd be fun to drive, but dangerous. Big steam powered tractor. Similar to one that they have at Knoebels that they use at their sawmill. Got a military Jeep here. And look at that, it's like a donkey trike. Can you imagine riding that thing? That's crazy. It's got the motor right underneath it. And here we got a little convertible car. What's this? Morris. Not familiar with that. Angela Park. Wow. It's an old park from the past. It's now known as a defunct park. I think that was, if I'm not mistaken, I always confuse Angela and Hanson's. It's either near Harvey's Lake or near Hazleton. I forget which one, but I'm sure someone out there could tell me. Look at all the license plates. Oh my God. I just saw that. Got some old signage there. Golf, American Twin, AP. Those are some, look like ride cars up there from either an amusement park ride or a coin operated ride. I think those are from an amusement park. Got another Indiana Jones type bike here. You even even got himself a military Humvee. I think this is a pretty authentic military vehicle. With a little Tonka sign on it. If it's not authentic, then it's a good replica or reproduction of it. Either way, it's still very cool. How many license plates do you think are here? Take a guess, let me know in the comments section. And just remember, they're on both sides and in between the rafters. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed my look at Bill's Old Bike Barn located in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. If you're passing through the area, stop by and check it out for yourself. For $5 admission, you can't go wrong. Whether you're young or old, you'll appreciate everything there is to see in here. I've personally never seen such a vast collection all under one roof. And all I can say is that this place is simply incredible. You really do need to see it in person to appreciate it. This video won't do it justice. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. And in the description, I will leave links to their Facebook page and their website in case you want to get more information. Lastly, if you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.